Welcome to the OK Connection Podcast, Season 2, Episode 1 is what I'm going to call it.
Season 2,
Season 2, Episode 1.
Yeah.
I'm Josh.
I'm Garrett.
And we are here for the first episode of 2018. Like I just said, we took a, was it about a month, I guess?
Yeah.
A couple months maybe off?
It was near the end of December, middle of December, somewhere around there.
Something like that. We took a little hiatus to just
reevaluate life.
Reevaluate life.
We took a meditation trip
down
to, I don't know, Canada. That's
Pick a
up
place.
there, I guess.
Yeah.
We went to Canada, meditated. Nothing like learning more about Oklahoma and connection than going to Canada.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know what may be
I'm sure
up there.
There's stuff up there.
Probably.
Yeah.
But we're back now. We spent some time working on some other stuff that we'll talk about later in the show.
Like what?
As well as our other normal show, the Wayback Flashback. We've been chugging along on that just fine.
Yeah, 2 months, like
2 months straight.
consistently.
That hasn't happened probably since we went to school.
Yeah, since we were forced to be there.
So that's every Sunday from 1 to 3 on RSU Radio. Be sure to listen to that because it's fun. And to my right, we have a guest for this episode. I guess he's a guest. I think he may have actually done this once before. But I can't remember.
I don't know.
Andrew's here.
Hello.
Dun, 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 dun. Andrew Nichols has joined us today for fun.
Yeah.
That's really all.
Yeah. Well, he's a reason.
There's no reason for him to be here. JK.
It's all good.
We like having Andrew here. We really like having any third person here, I think.
It adds.
It adds.
And he's best known to be our videographer.
Yes.
Whenever we do our OK Connection.
Oh, you know what? He said his name on the episode with Meg Webb.
Oh, yeah, he did. And then he vanished into thin air.
Because he didn't have a microphone.
He vanished into the night.
Yeah.
But you were there for that.
I gave my microphone to our guest.
This is true. I guess let's go ahead and get started because a lot of things have happened.
Yeah.
In the holiday break here. We've been spending a lot of time on this podcast predicting or trying to predict who would be on the BOK Center's 10 for 10 concert series.
Yep.
Their big 10-year anniversary show. And since our last episode, we've gotten 2 more names. So that's exciting.
Yeah, and you and I each have a little tally mark in the predictive categories.
This is true. The first of these 2 that was announced is Justin Timberlake.
What?
Is returning to Tulsa, fresh off the heels of his big game performance, big game halftime show.
Yep. When is he going to be here again?
I'm trying to look that up right now.
Yeah, you're right. May 5th.
May 5th, 2018.
Oh, boo.
Tickets are on sale. There's probably not a lot left.
Tickets went on sale Monday, so yeah, probably not. But it doesn't mean there's not any.
No.
So you could always check that out.
Yeah.
I mean, just check the resale.
Exactly. So that's going to be a fun show. I went to his last show in Tulsa, and it was a lot of fun.
Do we think Chris Stapleton will tour with him?
No, because Chris Stapleton's going on his own tour.
Oh.
But that'd be cool.
I'd be on board with that.
That'd be super cool. I like their new song together a lot.
Yeah.
They did a duet on stage. Boom.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't think of a better show.
Timberlake's new album comes out, this Friday?
This Friday, Man of the Woods. Right, he's got the album, the halftime show, and then the tour. It's gonna be the year of Justin again.
So far, there's a song I've not liked on it. It's really good, really good.
Oh, there's not a song you've not liked. Is that what you
Double
said?
negative.
I thought you said. So far, there's a song that I didn't like,
You were gonna make us
and
guess.
it's great. That's what I heard.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
That's fine. That's fine and
My
dandy.
bad.
So yeah, that's that. And then the second concert is going to be a big deal because it is legendary status and also allegedly the last time that Elton John will be touring.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I've said this before off mic. I do not trust a farewell tour, and I never have. They're never true.
I mean,
So we'll see.
Kiss.
Right.
Kiss has only done like 7 farewell tours. Barbra Streisand has only done 5.
I think the difference is this is a 3-year-long tour. So, like, it's a long time. He's giving a lot of people a chance. He's like, listen, I'm going to be gone. I know y'all want to see me. So here's 3 years. I'm going to go all over the place, get it in some way, shape, or form. There's no shortage of opportunities here.
We'll see. I still don't believe it.
Because it wasn't... So, bringing it back to Justin Timberlake and Elton... Wasn't there a time when Elton John was I guess he wasn't going to appear in music videos anymore, because I remember when This Train Don't Stop came out, and Justin Timberlake was Elton John in the music video, and I thought at that point in time, Elton John was saying that he was retiring from music, and that was, Lord, at least 10 years ago, I think. But I think that he just said that he wasn't going to be in music videos anymore.
I don't know. That's strange. I've never heard of someone retiring from music videos.
Yeah. Maybe I honestly could be making that up too. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
it just sounds like something that I remember hearing when I was a child.
I don't know.
well, I mean, the concept of like people putting music videos out with the artist not in them is not old. So it's been going on since the early 90s.
But he's coming. Like I said, for the last time, maybe. Farewell Yellow Brick Road Tour hits the BOK Center on Saturday, February 9th, 2019. That's a whole year and some away.
Yep. Tickets go on sale
Friday.
this Friday.
Yes.
Or I guess February 9th, right?
February 2nd.
February 2nd.
He is
Friday.
performing February 9th, 2019.
That's where
Again,
our confusion was.
19.
There's 3 more left. 3 more of the 10 for 10 series.
3 more. And I always forget what our predictions were because I never write them down.
I have them pulled up here.
The only one that I remember is the Rolling Stones.
Yep.
If the Rolling Stones came, I would die.
Andrew would be excited. You tried to see them in Kansas City, right? You thought about it.
I tried to see them in Kansas City, and those plans fell through.
That's a bummer.
Keith, Keith Pritchard's about at your age, right?
Oh, shut up.
Oh, zinger. Our list. So there are 2 lists that we have.
Why?
Well, because the first list is when they BOK Center initially announced the 10 for 10 series. I went through the comments section to see what people thought. And so Aerosmith is on that list. Pearl Jam is on that list. Garth Brooks is on that list. Pink was on the list, and that was one that came true. Ed Sheeran, who was recently here, so I never understood that one.
I don't think that counts.
No, that's done. That's dumb.
No.
Unless
Because he
comes
was
back.
just here.
Van Morrison is another one. Paul McCartney is another one. Who I think may have some clout to that one because he's releasing a new album soon. So maybe there could get some Sir Paul in here. And then Andrea Bocelli is the one that has always been the standout strange one.
That is so weird.
Yeah. So my list consisted of also Garth Brooks, Paul McCartney, Elton John, who we have learned is going to be here, Bruce Springsteen, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and the Rolling Stones. And my surprise, well, not really surprise, but my dark horse pick, as some might
It's
say.
not Hanson.
They're on the list. It might happen. They've never played the BOK Center before. I think they would sell it out.
No!
I think they would. I
don't know.
have no doubt.
What do
believing
you
that they
think?
would
We've
sell it
never
out.
had another one weigh into this. Weigh in on this.
About Hanson?
Yep.
Do you think it's
Yeah.
even plausible that Hanson would play the BOK Center? And if they did, that they would sell out all nearly 20,000 seats.
Keep in mind that Hanson has an entire day dedicated to them where thousands of people from around the world come to Tulsa just to see Hanson.
That's true.
Also, keep in mind that every year at Hot Jam, they play a free concert that doesn't get 20,000 people.
the only reason why
Free!
I think that Hanson would play is if they're doing something like I don't know, maybe like beneficial, like a beneficial concert or something like that. But to be honest with you, do I see Hanson coming there? I'm gonna say probably not. I mean, like they do a concert once a year. I think that doing a concert now, what would be interesting is that they did the concert over at the BOK. Like,
That's what I thought.
if like they have a hop jam over in the Brady district, and then everybody just migrate over to the BOK.
That's what
I
I
think.
I mean, if they say that they're going to do Hop Jam at the BOK Center, you're going to have a lot of disappointed 10 for 10 fans
But I
because
will-
that's just a yearly concert.
Yeah, I
It's
mean that's
nothing
true.
special.
That is true. You could fit. It would be an interesting dynamic because there would be more space for all the beer vendors because you could do it on the outside,
Right.
and it would have more because on the street it's really cramped, and I don't ever do that because I get claustrophobic. But you could put the 2 stages on there. I don't know. It'd be an all-day thing. It'd be interesting.
But if they're going to occupy that space, they better bring like Cirque du Soleil or something in there because I want to see people like flying around.
I don't think Circus
You
Soleil is
want
going
to
to be
see
part
Cirque
of
du
the tent.
Soleil?
Cirque du Soleil with Hanson, that ought to be just one incredible show.
I still just want to see Hanson. I never get to see them play. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
you
wanna
always have
see
to
them
work.
play.
Just to recap before we
To be
move
fair.
on here, the
What?
current 10 for...
I've never seen him play either, so.
That's two of us then.
Sorry.
You've gone to the Hop Jam with me.
I've gone to the Hop Jam. I've never seen them play.
Did y'all not stay for their show?
Not last year because the first year he went, they didn't. There was the year that they didn't play.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then last year we had a recital to go to.
Oh, that's
Or
right.
A couple years
That's
ago we had
right.
a
That's
recital to go
right.
to. But the 10 for 10 series so far: George Strait, Pink, Blake Shelton, who is the first one, and he is right around the corner, February 15th for him. U2, the Eagles, Justin Timberlake, and Elton John.
I feel like I already saw a U2 concert because they played at the Grammys like 3 times.
Yeah.
I was a little underwhelmed by that.
That's true. But, like...
It's just like, of all the people you could have performed, and they had U2 up there multiple times. What's up with that?
I guess because Bono and...
I guess.
because Bono and The Edge are just... They're really the most recognizable names in music right now.
I digress. This is not that kind of show. But I still think that they played too much.
I mean, your opinion's your opinion. I understand. I agree. When it comes to upcoming events, I will say this though. Back on the U2 for a second.
Sure.
I am a fan of U2. I've been a fan of U2 since I was about 8 years old. I'm real happy they're coming because like my cousin recently saw them in Kansas City. I had no idea they were touring, and she said it was just an incredible show. You know, the fact that they're coming here to Tulsa, it's like the first time they've come here in like, what, 25 years?
A little more than that, I
little more
think.
than-
They played the Brady Theater.
Oh.
Their last time in Tulsa.
It's
They
been-
played a massive show. They brought their like U2 360 tour to Norman.
To Norman.
Yeah. Well, they played Memorial Stadium, so
Yeah.
you can fit an awful lot of people in there. But that's the last time they were in Oklahoma for
Yeah.
a show.
But anyway, yeah, so the fact that they're coming here, it just tickles me plumb to death.
Also at the BOK Center, Kevin Hart,
Kevin Hart.
mega comedian, Jumanji star.
I was surprised to see that because Kevin Hart has been here before and he always played Brady. So that's a huge promotion for him.
That's true, but do you think, was he like super mega famous at the time? Because now, I mean, he's selling out
Probably.
football stadiums.
I mean, that wasn't that long ago. I'm gonna try to look, but he's been a popular stand-up for a while.
That's true.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him, but I think some people I know got to see him at the Brady.
I'd go see
Enjoyed
him. I'm kind of snobby when it comes to comedians and who I'd see, but I'd go see Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
He's
it's been a
very
while since I've seen a stand-up live. On a smaller scale, what do we got for Kane's Ballroom? They got any new shows?
Yeah, Kane's actually announced a couple of local people are going to be performing there coming up soon. We got John Moreland and Deer Tick. They were. I got the email today, which is Tuesday. Is that what today is? Tuesday. Recording this on Tuesday. They're going to be playing at the Canes on April 12th.
April 12th.
Yeah, John Moreland's getting around. He was on. This is like the first year or so that Colbert was doing the Late Show, but John Moreland got to perform on there.
Yeah, that
is
was a while back.
Really cool. Canes has always got some good shows coming up. They're always consistently in the top 25 of ticket sales for like national. They're in the smaller venue category. You've got the arena, which is the BOK Center, and then you've got the smaller venues, which is like Canes. And they're always consistently in the top 25 of ticket sales.
That's cool.
And they always have a lot of, like, I'm going through their schedule right now. Avett Brothers are actually going to be at the Cox Business Center, but it's on the Canes website. You can get tickets there. Modest Yahoo, who I got to interview one time. That was fun. A lot of stuff with the Bob Willis birthday celebration is in March, so they've got a lot of good things coming up. I'm excited.
How about that?
That'll work.
While we're on the topic of some somewhat local musicians, what do we know about the Folk Alliance fundraiser that's going on?
So they've had a couple of shows so
Yeah.
far. They're raising money to send several local musicians, to Kansas City, where they do the Folk Alliance Music Festival. It's the send-off show. It's coming up. It's in Soul City on February 10th. Levi Parham, Chris Blevins, Lauren Barth, Dan Martin, Chris Lee, Becker, Kaylin Faye, Jared Tyler, Andy Adams, Bo Robertson, and Callow are all going to be there. It starts at 8. All ages is $10. And the money goes...
That's a good deal.
Yeah, the money goes to basically lodging and travel for all those musicians to get up to Folk Alliance. And it's a thing that Horton Records puts on. He is bringing a lot of musicians with him. It's a really nice exposure to showcase the folk aspect of Tulsa music. And if you're not able to make it out, I always try to, on the radio, on the OK Connection radio show, I will do my best to put together a lineup so you can kind of get a taste if you're not able to attend it yourself.
And that is Sundays at 4.
Sundays at 4.
On RSU Radio.
And re-airing Wednesdays at 6. So you can check out all of that there. And I'm rededicating myself for the OK Connection radio show. I've taken a couple months off of that as well. And so we'll get back into that in full swing because I think it's the 4-year anniversary of that show's coming up, which is weird.
That's a long time.
I know.
Andrew's impressed.
I'm kind of impressed myself because normally I don't have things last that long.
This is true. I could bring us back down to reality a little bit and say that like the flashback, it probably has like a good 1.5 years of shows.
Yeah.
Because that's how we are.
Yeah, it's hard to get up there.
Because we just did 5 years of the flashback, but at least the past 2 years was very hit and miss.
Yep.
So hopefully we can find some motivation and keep all of our shows going, including the new one that I think it might be time to talk about.
Do we want to do that or we want to talk about Tom?
Ooh, let's make them wait. Let's talk about Tom.
Okay.
That's fair.
Do you know about the Tom Hanks movie? You heard about this?
About the new Mr. Rogers?
Yeah. So
I've been reading about it.
Tom Hanks is going to play Fred Rogers.
Which, realistically, even just real life, who is the current Mr. Rogers but Tom Hanks? He
might be the closest thing.
There really can't be a more perfect match than this.
I will say, though, even Tom Hanks, there is no other Mr. Rogers.
That's
No.
true.
I will say that.
There's not.
Not even Tom Hanks can live up to that. But he can try. And I'll give him credit for trying. But, so you might be wondering, why are we talking about Tom Hanks and his movie on the OK Connection podcast? That doesn't make any sense. Tom Hanks isn't from Oklahoma. I don't think Fred Rogers is from Oklahoma.
No.
But, do you know one of the screenwriters of the film is?
No.
Yes!
Who is it?
Micah Fitzerman Blue. He graduated from Holland Hall, Tulsa native, wrote this movie, and Tom Hanks is going to be taking the helms, and then Marielle Heller is going to be the director of the movie. It's going to be called You Are My Friend. And I believe it starts production in September.
Probably. From what I saw, it's about Mr. Rogers' relationship with a reporter.
Yes.
I don't know the detail. Like, I say, not like, I don't think it's like a relationship, but like
No.
them
Right.
So,
like working together.
according to this Hollywood Reporter article that I'm reading, it's essentially the real-life friendship between Rogers and award-winning journalist Tom Janod. I believe that's how you say his name. I butchered
don't
it.
know.
Sorry. It says the cynical journalist begrudgingly accepts an assignment to write a profile piece on the beloved TV icon Mr. Rogers and finds his perspective on life transformed.
That's interesting.
Okay.
So that's where they start.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very good. Tom Hanks is always good. A friend of mine, a friend of ours, he hasn't been on this podcast, but he's on another podcast. So
Oh my gosh, we need to talk to Daniel about it.
Yeah.
We need to get him on a show again.
Yeah, gotta bring him on. Talking Tom is the name of the podcast that our
Yes.
friend hosts. They're going through the entire filmography of Tom Hanks, talking about each movie and giving you some Hanks happenings, if you were. So if you're interested, if you're a Tom Hanks file, that's a good podcast.
Yeah, who isn't?
Right.
Who isn't? So you can find that at talkingtom.com
And I believe
and find all their stuff there.
the Tulsa Office of Film, Music, Arts, and Culture posted about it, so I believe that I am on a mission as pertains to Oklahoma to connect with this gentleman and see if we can get him on the show.
That'd be pretty neat.
So
I'm trying to look at what he's done in the past. Looks like he has been a writer on Amazon's Transparent, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big show, and it looks like the director Marielle Heller directed an episode of Transparent, so they've worked together in the past. Looks like and episodes of Casual on Hulu. So there you go. There you go.
I think it'll be good.
That'll work.
I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see the rest of the cast. So far, Tom Hanks is the only one announced. Now, I think we can start talking about our new announcement.
Yeah.
We have been spending the past month or so working on a brand new podcast.
What?
Yeah.
No.
We're cheating
A brand
on the
new
OK
podcast.
Connection.
Hot
A little bit, maybe.
This is
We neglected this one for a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
so we could work on this one.
It was a combination of holidays. You're not allowed to go on during the holidays, and we just took advantage of the time.
It's true.
It's a little different than what you might be used to.
From us, anyway.
From Josh and myself. Andrew's going to be joining us on it.
Yes, I am.
Brought a wider scope than just the I would categorize the OK Connection podcast and stuff as like information entertainment. This is infotainment.
That'll work.
What we've got coming up is more
and a little bit of travel.
Just entertainment.
Entertainment. So our new show is called So Many Sequels, and it's going to be myself, Andrew, and Garrett talking about film franchises that, when I say franchise, I mean films that have sequels. So we're going to talk about movies that have had maybe one sequel, maybe 7. I don't know. We've been working on that for a little bit, and we're going to, the goal is to release it on February 5th.
It's right around the corner.
It's right around the corner.
When we're recording this.
Yes, that's the first time that's been said out loud where anyone could hear it. So now I feel like we really have to.
Now the pressure's on.
So we're excited about it. We're gonna kick off the show by jumping into the original Star Wars trilogy. So if you're a big Star Wars fan or a pop culture fan or just a movie fan of any kind, check out the new show, So Many Sequels. We'll post about it on the OK Connection Facebook page at facebook.com/OKConnection.
You might, if you're lucky, even drop the first episode in the OK Connection podcast form.
That's very likely.
Just to give you a little tease.
That's very likely. So don't be surprised if next week sometime you see a new show in your podcast feed. Listen to it, please, and hopefully you like it.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have as much fun listening to it as we had recording it.
Yeah, we get to watch all those movies and look at them in an analytical way, but also a fun way.
Yeah, it's a nice excuse to sit and talk about movies for a while. So look for that next week. I think we're done. I don't think we have anything else to talk about on this show.
Nope.
We went through the concert calendar. We talked about the Folk Alliance. We talked about Tom Hanks and his new movie with the Tulsa tie. And here we are making So Many Sequels official. So thanks for listening this week.
This has been our first OK Connection of 2018. Make sure you follow us. Hit the subscribe button, first of all, if you haven't. And then if you want to give us a rating, that helps us out as well. You can follow us online at facebook.com/OKConnection. We're also on the Twitterverse. OKConnection913 is how you can find us there. And then on Instagram, OK_Connection. One of these days, we're actually going to consolidate all of that. But until then, that's where you can find all of our information. Once again, we'll be back maybe next week with a sneak peek of the So Many Sequels. If not, we'll be back in a couple weeks with another OK Connection. Wish I could go back the way I came. Some people you can never trust.